All right, a very happy Monday to everybody. A very happy New Year. I totally meant to have at least two recordings up by now, but in case you were not aware, the illness of the century, the flu going around, it took me over to that 2 week sucker. Started off in the head, chest thing, no problem. I can work through that. Oh my gosh, after coughing for a week straight, I felt like I was gut punched, and then the nausea came. So I was in no form to record squat, which means I have two videos for us today. Just tons and tons of stuff, but I think I've got them split up so you can choose what you want to see the most or watch them both. I really don't mind that at all. In fact, I highly recommend it. But we're going to get started off today with some birthdays because January birthdays, they're just the best. I highly recommend those as well. Bad Girl Fangirl, though, shares these. Both of these two birthday boys are from January 4th. It says, happy birthday to Graham McTavish. Hope you enjoy your celebration. Cullerbeth, Sonagoot, and not to be outdone, Richard Rankin also celebrates a birthday on January 4th. I love it. I love that they have the same birthday. Just coincidences are a beautiful thing. Bad Girl Fangirl also put this one together. Together. She also put this one together. Happy birthday to Richard Rankin. I hope you enjoy your celebration as well. Cullerbeth Sonagoot. And I didn't see any happy birthday pictures from these two fellas, but you never know what'll show up in the near future. Also have some appearances to announce. Magic Con tells us that they will be having two fellas from Outlander as well. We translate that little sucker so I can read it. From Outlander to Middle Earth, Graham McTavish simply knows how to make an impression. Whether as the Split Clan leader Dougal Mackenzie, combat-tested dwarf Dwalin, or guaranteed goosebumps as the voice of Dracula, McTavish represents raw voices, strong presence, and characters with a decent depth. Yeah, that's true. An actor who has delighted fantasy fans for years and shows that real character roles can quietly have corners and edges. Ooh, I like that. We're from uns Graham. That part didn't translate. The rest of it did. So Magicon, Bon at Maritime Hotel. Yes, fantastic. But he's not the only one going. Now they're gonna have John Bell as well. Love me some John Bell. Attention, fantasy fans. John Bell is coming to MagicCon 9, rather as young Ian Murray in Outlander, where he played deep into the hearts of fans, oh yes, or as young Bane in The Hobbit, Smaug's Desert, and The Hobbit Battle of Five Armies. John Bell has proven early on that he fills big stories with a lot of feeling. Can. Why is there a can there? I think that sentence doesn't quite make sense, but I'm going to keep going. In addition, roles like in T2 Train Spotting and numerous other stations that show how versatile he is on the road. Even more beautiful to experience it live at MagicCon 9. We're very much looking forward to it. Yes, oh my gosh. I have yet to meet Graham. I've met John. John is a fantastic person. I think we should all meet him. You know what? I think we should all invite him over for like a dinner party and just like chill out with him. I think that's a plan. We all need to make this happen. It seems very important to me. He's just a fun guy. So check it out. If you're going to MagicCon, two good reasons to head there and hang out. Now, of course, I've got some Sam Heughan fun here. Point Blank 1959 shares this. The Lyceum Theatre, Edinburgh, where Sam first approached the stage after his A-levels before deciding on a career, announces an auction. Ooh, an auction. Oh, no. Bid for box tickets. The sold-out event, An Evening with Sam Heughan, comes the 27th of January this year. 4 exclusive box seats, a bottle of fizz, pre-theater dinner at Dine support 6 years of bold theater. It says it's got the address right here in case you want to get in on this. The Lyceum, right on. All right. Now, January 27th, I'm going to say this probably a couple of times just because I always do this. It's my birthday. However, I have no passport, so don't get this for me. Go get this for yourself. See who gets. I'm really excited to find out. If anybody who hears this channel bids on this, whether you win it or not, let me know because that's cool. That's pretty cool. I want to have a meal with Sam, but I can't. I'm otherwise engaged and also married. I have to remember I'm married. Okay, Midhope Castle lets us know we got to see the close down. Yeah, they are closed down until February. They share with us that's us closed for all general public admissions up to the castle area until the end of February. When the new dates on our website become live, we will let you know. I will do my best to let you guys know. I know a lot of folks are trying to get trips into Scotland whenever they can, and Midhope is, of course, a destination stop if you happen to enjoy this little show called Outlander. It says, thank you to everyone who took the time to brave the cold and visit us over the festive season. Your joy brought such warmth to the freezing conditions. We will still be bringing you content and news while we are closed, so keep an eye on your feed. I will do that if I'm told to do things. I generally try. You can still view the castle from the large blue gates and take a walk along our wooded walkway to Jamie's Cave. In the meantime, ooh, I want to go to Jamie's Cave. Dude, that sounds fun. Much love from all of us at Midhope Castle, and see you soon. So if you are planning a trip, you might want to wait till February if you're hoping to hit Midhope and get like a tour and, all the fun fan stuff. Although, again, I'm still thinking the cave would be fun. And a little bit here for Kat and Sam both. This one is Kat, of course. Balfe Nation shares this. It is a Variety article here. It says, Variety names Caitriona Balfe's upcoming performance in A Long Winter as one of this year's most anticipated film performances, and with good reason. But yeah, have you seen her act? I mean, I feel like that's... what more reason do you need? But they have more reasons. Balfe's performance could resonate with critics who value restraint and the kind of quiet, deliberate work that positions an actor for serious consideration. And that's from Clayton's Davies for Variety. The New Year buzz around Caitriona's 2026 projects bodes well for an exciting year for all who enjoy her work and performances. That's us. Yes, okay. These include Sense and Sensibility in September of 2026, A Long Winter, and that one's to be decided, Tenzing, I really am looking forward to Tenzing, which is also to be decided, and of course Outlander Season 8, not to be decided. That's March 6, 2026, in case you don't know. It says we're going to swipe through for a glimpse of what's being said. Well, if you want me to, I will, just because I'm a nice person. And then that is really small writing. So guess what? I'm not going to be able to read that. There we go. Caitriona Balfe is ready for more, directed by Andrew High. All of Us and Strangers, and adapted from Colm Tobin's short story, A Long Winter, follows a family high in the mountains preparing for winter when a mother storms out after fighting with her husband. Heading to her brother's distant home as a blizzard engulfs the region. Co-starring Ebon Moss, Backrack, Kit Connor, and Fred Heckinger. I'm terrible with last names. This has not changed with the new year. Balfe's performance could resonate with critics, and we already went through that. Resonate with them for it. They like restraint. And here we go. More from Deadline here. Riding high on the reception for All of Us Strangers, Andrew High has gathered one of his busiest casts to date, featuring, and again, the names are familiar again. So there's literal buzz going on. This one's L, the 13 biggest and best films coming to 26. Sense and Sensibility, right there is number 11. Fantastic. This one is Screen Daily, UK Ireland Film Cinema releases, dates, and latest updates for 2026. Sense and Sensibility Universal. Once again, some familiar faces here. I love her. Okay, so I know, I'm sorry. I tend to see people's faces and immediately go to different characters I love them playing, which is, of course, why we follow Caitriona. But 16 films to look forward to. This one is from Vogue. Sense and Sensibility again. September 11th. The most anticipated films. That one's Variety, the Variety one. Let me see what else we got. The biggest shows coming to 2006. Outlander stars. Again, we're aware of this. 31 of the most anticipated new and returning script shows for 2026. That one's Deadline, talking about Outlander. And more Outlander with Sophie Skelton, Richard Rankin, Caitriona Balfe, and Sam Heughan in Outlander's final season. I don't mind the articles. I just hate it when they remind us that it's the last season. I don't mind. I don't want it to be the last season. Caitriona Balfe joins Everest film Tenzing from Apple and Seesaw Films. That's IFTN. That one, I think it's like the first one we heard that would be out in 2026 that she'd be, well, to be decided, isn't it? But that we knew that she was going to be working on ages ago. Let's see. Oscar-winning producer, Seesaw Films. More stuff here. And there's Caitriona in the middle of here with this article according to Deadline. Yeah, so I mean, it's just tons of articles and clips for Department of Conservation. Conservation. Tenzing Norgay movie to be filmed. Again, I feel like we saw some of these articles ages ago, when we knew that she would be in some of these like crazy movies. Tenzing, see, I love a good historical documentary, even if it's not perfect. I'm really looking forward to this. So awesome stuff to look forward to for Caitriona. And we got so irritated with that 3-star review. I was so happy that this came up, and I wanted to throw this in with this video here. Point Blank 1959 shares this. It is from a few days ago, but the Rex Theatre review sounded way better than the Stage UK, both from October 25. Let's look through here. Here goes, because I don't know if you are familiar with this dude right here. That's Sam. And here is the review, a little bit better here. It says, while these two were prime examples of when star casting goes wrong, you only have to look at Stratford in October 2025 to see the thrilling results of when casting doesn't merely bring a name, but equal measure of talent and synergy with the roles. Ha. The RSC casting Outlander star Sam Heughan in the title role as Macbeth in the brutish urban production set in a 90s gangland Glaswegian pub. Glaswegian pub, okay, gave audiences one of the best performances of the year. The Rex Aaron Muldoon wrote, Sam Heughan as Macbeth can be summed up as dashingly psychotic. His debut at the RSC is nothing short of spectacular. His presence on stage is invigorating and terrifying at times. You can read our 5-star review there. You know what? You can't quite see all of that. Let me move this up just for a second so you can actually see what it says there at the end. That was a little bigger than I expected it to be. This is a large review. So not everybody gave it 5 stars, but enough great people gave it 5 stars. We'll forgive the 1 3-star. And I think we kind of decided that 3-star one, some people just don't like the fact that it's not being classically told. There was a switch up as to the time, the place, not the characters, and not so much the lines. And it sounded like most of the speeches and such were followed closely, if not on point. But they didn't like the way it was portrayed, not so much the acting. And we can forgive people for that. Everybody has their own taste. I hope everybody can forgive me that I just noticed that my stuff is a little off center here. I'm gonna do better. I'm off. I'm still off. Whew. Do you know my ears feel like they're filled with cotton still is my problem. But that's only part of my problem. I have so many problems. But the healthy ones are starting to go away. But that's all I've got for this video. I do have more coming up in the second one, and I'll try to be a little more centered there, although I don't think we really missed anything. I think, yeah, like I said, that is it. So, trying to do a good catch-up here. If you enjoyed this catch-up, please do give it a thumbs up. If not, big old thumbs down. I completely understand. But either way, always feel free to comment down below. I hope everybody had a fantastic New Year. And I'm sorry I have not chatted with y'all since Wednesday. Oh my gosh. I told my husband I've never gone 4 whole days without any update at all. It's either been pre-recorded or I go live or something, even when I'm out and about. So you can imagine just how great I must have felt. Just awful. But yeah, much better now. Working on it, getting back. Got my appetite back at around 2 o'clock this morning, and I was so hungry I couldn't sleep. So I had a tiny, like a sliver of lasagna, about that big, left over for my family's meal, and then I went back to sleep. But I did not get much sleep. So you don't need to hear all that, guys. You don't need to hear all that. But now I'm back up on my feet. We'll be able to get things rolling as we should. Of course, we do have an Outlander review tonight, episode 11 of season 2, with 3 more episodes yet tonight, next week, and the week after that. And we're done with season 2. Now, normally I would be doing a movie review on Wednesday, but because I am behind on things because of being ill, I'm going to put my Wednesday review up until next week. We're going to be talking about The Fifth Element with yes, Bruce Willis once again. This is one of my favorite movies. I just love sitting and watching it. It's a great, fun movie to watch, and it's going to be part of our theme for January, which is new beginnings, new starts. Got anything you think we'll work on there? I meant to ask folks, but again, got ill, got a little sidetracked. But I'm going to see if I can get some movies. And then in February, I had some plans. We're going to go through. We're going to go through. Might have some musicals coming up here. At any rate, Fifth Element next week. Tonight, season 2, episode 11. I will be sending out those links for those of you who are involved. And that's it. Of course, I want to say thank you to all of my members and everybody who has supported this channel over the year of 2026 and previously, and hopefully going forward. I hope you aren't like, well, that's enough, Katie. I'm all done. Because I still got stuff to talk about. It doesn't matter that Outlander's almost over. We got my blood coming up. So I'll be busy for a minute. And I'm still going to follow what Sam's doing, what Caitriona's doing, and Sophie and Richard, and all the gang, because we just love them so much. All right, the next video is going to have some season 8 information, along with some just fun stuff from our cast. So do check that out. Don't forget, if you come back a lot, subscribe. Hit that notifications bell so you know when the new videos do come out. I will be going live tomorrow with something. I don't know what. But I will go live tomorrow as per usual. And if you think you missed any information from the end of last year's, please do check out the playlist down below. I can't talk today. I need to move on to the next video. Take a drink of water, too. Got dry mouth going on. All right, guys. Love you all. Check out the playlist down below to make sure you didn't miss anything. And, of course, no matter what video you do choose, I will see you there. Of course, the first thing I do is record me coughing. Isn't that exciting?